Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod, and happy Sat Stacking Saturday. Let's get it. In today's show, I'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis and quoting the top G, Andrew Tate. I bought my first Bitcoin in 2018. Since then, I've been buying some Bitcoin every single week without fail, and I have never, ever, not once sold any. Do you understand? And Samson Mao tweeted, "We all know Bitcoin will be at $100,000 before the halving. Just go already. Send it." We'll also be discussing CryptoQuant CEO says Bitcoin is giving out 2020 cycle vibes, suggesting real Bitcoin bull market is underway. I'm also going to be sharing with you Bitcoin exchange. Bitcoin balances have dropped almost 10 billion thus far this year in 2024. Can you say supply shock? We'll also be discussing the UK court freezing roughly 6 million of euros of Craig Wright's assets amid fake Toshis creator claim. I'm also going to be sharing with you how big Bitcoin can reach 150,000 this year, according to hedge fund manager, as well as a 10.5 million Bitcoin price prediction from the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Keiser. I'm also going to be sharing with you a 10 million Bitcoin prediction from Tom Lee of Fundstrap Global Advisors, as well as a 10 million price prediction from Michael Saylor, the one and only. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this plus so much more in today's show. Now, welcome, crypto fam. What it do? We're right at 70,000 at the time of this live stream on Coin360. We're just above it on BitBo on your screen. We're just shy, but still flirting with that level. Do you think we're likely to break out and re-enter price discovery mode this week? Holla, let me know. Shout out to Happy Hodler. Can we get a pump today? Let's go. Speaking of pumping it up. Pump it up. Shout out Grant Noakes. Let's go. Shout out Jennifer. Good to hear you're enjoying that cheese Danish. It does sound pretty yummy. Shout out Illuminati. Pumping it up. Let's get it. Shout out Eric Go. What it do? Shout out to all the mods. Good to see you, K Jam. Jennifer. Send Bitcoin to 100,000 now. Exactly my sentiment. Happy Easter from down under. That's right. It's Easter weekend Sunday. And a blasphemous event occurred today with Joe Biden declaring something I'm not even going to repeat because it's so blasphemous. But I am outraged. What do you guys say about that? We'll discuss it later with the uncensored version of the pod. I'm anticipating the rocket, says Joseph. What up, family? Says Crypto Voodoo. What it do? Let's go, JV. Shout out to OG Backroad Crypto Bootleg. Mark Wilson. Happy Easter, family. And hopefully you guys had a awesome Good Friday, which was yesterday. Mark my words, says Zach. I'm marking them. I bet on Monday we get the new all-time high. I believe you, broski. Send it. That's right. Appreciate the mods out there. Please respect the mods, family. Solana to 1,000. Do you guys really think Solana will hit 1,000? And if so, by when? Also, we have a live poll right now in the chat. When do you feel $100,000 Bitcoin? April, May, June, July. I guess March is going to be over by Monday. So another month in the books for Bitcoin. Pump it up, family. You already know. Pump it up. Today I'm sipping on some hot green tea. Yeah, man. The good stuff. Pamp it up. That's right. Pump the likes to pump the stream. It does help out, family. Greatly appreciate it. Pats for Nipsey. Nipsey says hello. I know I'm blocking his cute little face right there. But shout out to the Nippinator, the one and only mascot of the pod. You know what I mean?
Now, we all know Bitcoin is the best asset.
We know this is fact, Mr. Saylor.
You agree?
Agreed.
And there is no second best asset.
Cheers to that. So Multi-Stacker says, awesome, good Friday. Every day is a good day. Hashtag Bitcoin, amen to that. Hydrate, you already know. Pumping it up. Mr. Laura, Miss Laura. Hi, what's up? I love me some green tea. Good stuff. Yesterday, I was sipping on the ginger lemon tea. Today, I'm doing the green tea. The green tea actually has some caffeine, so my energy level may be up a little today. You rock, brother. I appreciate that, family. USA, Indianapolis in the building. Appreciate that. Let me know where you guys are tuned in from. I'm broadcasting here from Puerto Rico, from the home office, with the one and only Nippinator right behind me. Let's get it, family.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up.
Remember yesterday, Nipsey put 4 paws in the air. Definitely a bullish indicator. Means new all-time highs. Round the corner. So Monday, we may see that new all-time high. What do you say? That's right. No hiccups. Thank God for that.
Pump it up if you came and went long.
That's right. Pump it up if you came and went long.
When the dip hit, you just
Ate like King Kong. Canada in the building. Shout out Sunny. UFL on Fox. What's the UFL stand for? Canada here. Let's go, eh? Shout out to all my Canadians. You back, bro? Dude, of course I'm back. Wow, 4 in the air. That's ultra bullish. Exactly. When you got 4 paws in the air, fam, you already know. Kay says Eastern. Right on, family. And yeah. Lake District, UK in the building. Shout out Tim. Who else is here? Let me know. Don't be a stranger. Don't be quiet. Please participate. I appreciate it. This is live and interactive for a reason. Daily Dose pumping it up. I'm drinking sencha green tea today too. Great minds. Loose leaf Japanese sencha. Sounds great to me. Michael Mike in the building. Reference Sarasota, Florida. Cheers to that. United Football League. Oh, wow. Is that obviously different from the NFL? I'm not familiar with it, really. Easter greetings to all from the beach of Medterakistan. Cheers to that, stress-free, and happy Easter to everybody. You guys have any special Easter plans, do let me know. South Carolina in the building, representing, as Jennifer does each and every day. 100,000 not in this year. You're crazy, Slawick. Where do you think the high is? We already tapped 74. So what is that? Another 26 away from an all-time high, and we got the most bullish time of the year, having 3 weeks out, less than 3 weeks. You already know it's only 17 more days to the halving, according to the Bitcoin halving countdown. So let's go. Venice, Florida, spring football, Bullet Coffee, right on. Northwest Arkansas in the building. Jersey, dirty Jersey, where you at? Bakersfield in this chat, representing. No hiccups today. Damn right. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Oh, is that his league? From the Mexico mountains. Shout out Mexico. Shout out, what is that? Demon Sync 57. Cheers, family. Las Vegas in the house. Long-term diamond hand hodlers. Amen to that.
More than 5 sats in your stack, then get it on. Had the people on my back to get a song.
If it's not going to 0, it's going to 1 million.
That's right, and that's a fact. Bitcoin is more likely to go to 1 million than to 0. We all know it's not going to 0. Not happening. Sorry, haters. It is what it is. Keep stacking them biddies.
And that is why we are here, right? Because we need an asset. Bitcoin is the best. There is no second best.
Amen to that. Easter brunch at the Breakwater Cafe, Santa Barbara Harbor, my old stomping grounds in Cali. Shout out Moonstone. Grant says UFL equals XFL minus USFL merger. Interesting. 100,000 before the halving, says Jennifer. 150,000 right after. 225,000 year high. 500,000 cycle peak. That's aping like King Kong. Let's go. Will Bitcoin outpace Solana soon? Asks the high R. Coral Way, Miami. I'm going to Miami. Panama, Cali, New Orleans. Can see 30% plus day for Bitcoin. Easy peasy. Remember February? What happened? We soared 20,000 USD. Took us from 40 into the 60 range. Right now we're roughly 70,000 range. So next leg up, 80, 90, 100. Send it. Someone just brought 1.1 billion of Bitcoin. Whoa. Could it be P. Diddy? The diddler strikes again. Anyways, family, if you're new to the channel, be sure to smash that subscribe button to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every day. Just like this. Happy Sat Stacking Saturday. Also important, pump the thumbs up, because when you pump the like, it helps pump the stream, helping out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. Today is pod episode number 1594. I'm your host, JV, and today is March 30th, 2024. Let's kick it off with our market watch, as we do each and every day. Bitcoin back in the green, baby. Trading above 70,200. Also Ether back above 3,500. All the major alts pumping and in the green. ICP leading the pack up 6%. Trading at, what is that, $18.38. And checking out coinmarketcap.com. We're sitting on a 2.64 trillion market cap with 70 billion worth of volume for the past 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance at 52.1%. Look at that Ether dominance still on the decline even after the big upgrade. It's down to 15.9%. Ouch. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers for the past 24 hours, we got Jupe up 18%, followed by Core up 15%, followed by Ordi up 12%. Below that, we got Flare, Mantle, Gala, Sats, and the Pith Network. Now, which altcoins family are you most bullish on for this bull run? Holla in the live chat. And checking out the crypto bubbles to get more of a visual perspective on the daily. Safe to say, roughly half the market in the green, half in the red. And zooming out on the monthly, we've had a hell of a month. Many of the alts, I mean, especially these meme coins, up multiple hundreds of percent, with WIF leading the pack up 400%, Floki 300%, Pepe almost 200%, Core 100%, Bitcoin Cash 89%, Jupe 167%. Impressive gains. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, we're currently rated a 75 greed, yesterday a 79, last week a 73, and last month an 80 in extreme greed. And checking out the Bitcoin halving countdown, it's getting pretty enticing here. Only 17 days left until the Bitcoin halving. The current scheduled date is April 17th. We all know it's dependent upon the block. And right now we're on block 836,982. And when we hit 840,000, that's when the halving will occur. And checking out the time chain calendar, you can see the current what's the word I'm looking for? Conversion of $1 for how many sats you can get is 1,430. So stack sats accordingly, especially on Sat Stacking Saturday. Just saying. With the Bitcoin market cap at $1.38 trillion. Let's freaking go. Welcome everyone joining the stream. There is a live poll. Make sure to take advantage of that. Let me know when you feel we'll smash that coveted 6-figure mark so we can have our 100K fiesta here in Puerto Rico. Holla, the diddler. You already know, Devon. Ondo and FET, says Illuminata. Woof, I thought you missed it. Bobby Digi, where is he? 82,000, here we come, baby. Bitcoin supply shock will do crazy things, says Hayata. SpongeBob, P shitty, pretty much. Jennifer, I would be a multiple hole coiner, but I lost them all in a rocket accident. I dig it. That excuse of losing your keys in a boat accident won't work anymore. Laws have changed. Well, you can come up with a new one. Your dog ate your private keys. You decided to memorize your seed phrase, and unfortunately, you forgot. I mean, I can come up with a million reasons why you lost your keys, just saying. Not that difficult. That excuse, those Elliott Wave analysts say if we can consolidate to 40,000 wave 2, then a full 5 wave would run to 450. Let's go. Without that, end of the cycle is around 120,000, says Steven. Whoa. Sol taking over ETH. I mean, ETH is not doing so well right now as far as the market share. It's on the decline. The P Diddler, the P Diddly. That's right, Wrench. We all know all about that. Hello to everybody. Glad to be here. Shout out Independent Free Soul. And shout out to the Top G. I love that tweet I shared in the intro. He said he's been buying Bitcoin every single week without fail and has never sold any. Do you understand? Let me know. And if you understand, give me a capiche or just drop a 1 in the live chat. Shout out to the Top G doing his thing. And his broski Tristan. Yeah, I mean.
Broke, have a talk, we smoked them like a bomb. Oh yeah, we heard Kramer report that.
Inverse Kramer. Thank you, brother.
He said, we bought more bags till we got a sword back.
Yes, Joseph knows, he understands. Capiche. Steve, yo, what it do? Stifler, the Stiffmeister in the building. I haven't seen the Stiffmeister since, was it American Pie? Remember the Stiffmeister? Independent understands. Capiche? JV. Mimi understands. Good stuff.
Can't short your dork, we can't afford that. Wait for the pump to come, we should have bought that. Crypto to 0, they really thought that.
Please hit the like, pump it up. Thank you, Devon. Greatly appreciate your support. Appreciate y'all. Anyways, fam, let's dive into and do a little bit of Bitcoin TA, shall we? The headline here reads, Bitcoin price edges towards Q2 at 70,000 with all-time high. A key focus. That's right, Q2 right around the corner, family. Bitcoin returned to 70,000 after the March 29 daily close as traders counted down the final hours of a roaring quarter one. That's right, quarter one did not disappoint, as we can see here in the Bitcoin 1 hour chart. Data from TradingView showed old all-time highs at 69,000, forming tentative Bitcoin price support into the weekend. Bitcoin gained around $1,000 in the latter part of the day, seemingly aided by comments from Fed Chairman Jay Powell. And speaking in an interview at the Macroeconomics and Monetary Policy Conference in San Francisco, California, Powell appeared cool on both inflation and the economic outlook. The Fed, he stressed, was not in a hurry to enact interest rate cuts, a key event for risk assets. Quoting him here, growth is strong right now. The labor market is strong right now, and inflation has been coming down. Whatever you say, brother. He also says we can and we will be careful about this decision because we can be. And June is currently the market's favored bet for the first such cut to take place, with 61% odds, as you can see here in this chart, of a 0.25% reduction at that month's meeting at the FOMC per data via the CME Group's FedWatch tool. March 29th, while the Wall Street holiday also saw the latest prints of PCE index, known to be the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, match expectations at 2.5%. And considering the hurdles for the Bitcoin price action next, attention continues to focus on the weekly, monthly, and quarterly candle closes. For popular trader and analyst Rack Capital, 69,000 was as significant as ever. A close above would mark Bitcoin's highest ever such close, and we're currently right above that, family. Quoting him here, Bitcoin is going to continue whipsawing and zigzagging within this weekly range until the weekly candle close. The weekly candle close above the all-time high of 69,000 gets Bitcoin closer to a breakout. Anything else in the meantime is consolidation. Let me know if you feel we'll close above 69,000 for the week. Now, others eyed positive on-chain signals, with fellow trader Kevin Svensson highlighting the moving average convergence divergence known as the MACD oscillator on the daily time frames. A chart uploaded to X described the MACD as positioned for a cross-up, with such an event coinciding with a potential Bitcoin price breakout on the all-time highs of 74,000. I think the local top on Coinbase at this time is $73,800. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the analyst. And reiterating what Andrew Tate had to share in a tweet yesterday, I bought my first Bitcoin in 2018. Since then, I've been buying some Bitcoin every single week without fail. And I have never, ever, not once, sold any. Do you understand? Now, I understand because he is a smart man. I also understand Bitcoin is the only unconfiscatable asset. The feds or the powers that be, the forces of evil, can take any asset away from you, any house, any vehicle, gold bars, watches, luxury items, you name it. The only thing they can't take is the Bitcoin. Why is Andrew Tate a billionaire? Because he owns Bitcoin. If he didn't, they probably would have already taken it from him. So long live the top G. And also quoting Samson Mao, 0.06 million, 0.07 million, talking about a $70,000 Bitcoin, but we all know Bitcoin will be at 0.1 million, which is 100,000 per coin before the halving. Just go already. Let me know if you agree or disagree with Jan 3's Samson Mao. And let me check the chat. Welcome, everyone just joining the stream. Pump the likes to pump the stream. Help support the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Hands down. Let's go. I appreciate it, family. Good to be back on the regular time. That's right, Adam, but tomorrow will be early. Just FYI, I'm planning to go live at 12 on Easter so I can celebrate the rest of the day with my fam. Tates are smart guys, and I personally like them always, regardless of their controversies. Facts. Same here. I can relate, family. That's right. I'm playing the long game, says Grumpy Miner. Right on the BNB chain. It is super early, and I haven't been wrecked yet. Thank God. I am hoping for a 1,000x and a 10,000x. Yikes! Wishing you the best with that, fam. I think everyone is underestimating how fast technology can move. Bitcoin at 210,000 by July 4th. That'd be a hell of an Independence Day, wouldn't it? It should be above 100,000 last year. Facts. We should have hit 100,000 back in 2021, but we had Scam Bankman-Fried scamming the markets. Now he's behind bars, and some say he'll probably get off on good behavior in another maybe 12 years. We shall see. He got sentenced to 25 years, as I covered in the other episode. Yeah, man, I don't even want to repeat the TRAN thing. I mean, it's ludicrous. I thought it was a joke, but I checked the White House website, and they're actually serious. So really just mocking Jesus and mocking Christianity, and I think it is shameful, and I think Yeah, I won't even express what I think right now because we're on the tube. You know what I mean? Happy Easter, folks. Yes, let's just stick with Happy Easter. All I know is there will always be a net gain in Bitcoin. Amen to that. Smash the likes and subscribe. 100,000 sub goal. Thank you, Serge. I appreciate that. And that is correct. The goal is to get this channel to 100,000 subs. And I guarantee you we would have been there long ago if we didn't get shadow banned for years and you know what I mean, terminated under false pretenses. And then, of course, they gave me my channel back because everyone spoke out and they had no choice but to give it back. But we should have hit 100,000 years ago, family. Just saying. This is episode number 1594. Who else has a podcast with 1594 episodes and less than 100,000 subs? Like scratching my head over here. But anyways, it is what it is. SBF, 10 years in prison at the most. Yeah, he may even get pardoned by the Biden guy who's mocking Christianity. You never know. Expect the unexpected. Bankman-Fried may be running for president when he gets out is all I'm saying. That's how crazy this world is. You know what I mean? SBF has to serve 80% of the 25 years. You never know. You never know. Megadon. Meanwhile, Ross Albright, the founder of Silk Road, he created the first Bitcoin open marketplace back when Bitcoin was 50 cents, and he got sentenced for 2 life sentences. He didn't rob people of $10 billion. He didn't rob all the investors and creditors. He just created an online marketplace for people to transact in Bitcoin. You know what I mean? And he got 2 life sentences. Corruption. Crazy. You know what I mean? Triple biddies. Get those triple biddies. What up, fam? Shout out Doug and Nipsey with the 2 paws in the air. And they stay there.
Again. Call me 3AC cause I'm
blowing it up. Short squeeze on the chart. Fred Krueger only had 60 pods, but does have a dog too. Right on. Triple biddies. What up, fam? What up, Doug? What it do? What it do? Welcome everyone joining the stream. Let's go.
Too many frauds and scams.
These clowns trying to take us down. What a guy. Wow, what a guy.
SBF is going to a country club prison at the most. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Government is satanic. Preach. 100%, we know who runs the United States. We know who runs the United States. Crazy, right? Hey, guys, shout out to the French toaster. I want me some French toast right now. Sounds pretty good, actually. I'm going to sip on some of this green tea. Here's a little jammy jam by the chairman of the SEC, Mr. Gensler.
Wow, what a guy.
And let me just say,
guess who's back?
Gary's back. Nipsey buy signal in effect. You already know. Shout out Franklin. You heard. Like they say in Italy, we are still waiting for the day when the judges will be fair and incorruptible. Amen to that. It's time. Shout out Franklin, Nipponata Indicator. I like that, the Nipponata Indicator. Shout out to DJT for paying the woman's mortgage off. Woot, woot. I take it you're up on their stock. Right on. I think that's the to do with Trump's Truth Social, right? I thought Bitcoin would have hit 70,000. Well, we're above 70,000 right now, so theoretically we have, but of course 69 seems to be the level we've been holding strong, but that's a good sign because 69 was the previous all-time high since November of 2021. So good sign. 69 is the new 20, family. Love the Nipponata Indicator. It just has a special flow to it, the Nipponata Indicator. I want some French toast too, but it's impossible when you don't eat bread. Yikes. You can't eat bread? Is it due to the gluten? You can make gluten-free French toast. You can get the gluten-free bread at Costco or even at your local grocery store in the frozen section. They definitely have that special, you know what I mean? It's kind of common. Some people don't eat gluten nowadays. I try not to eat gluten, don't get me wrong. My mom doesn't eat gluten, so I try not to eat gluten as well. Yeah, Nipsey, can I get you a beer? Right? But anyways, fam, pump the likes to pump the stream as we live the Bitcoin dream. And let's dive into our next story of the day and discuss the latest from crypto analytic platform CryptoQuant. Shall we? Headline reads, CryptoQuant CEO says Bitcoin is giving out 2020 cycle vibes, suggesting real Bitcoin bull market is underway. That's right. Head of the blockchain analytics platform, CryptoQuant, believes that Bitcoin's current market cycle may be mirroring the prior one back in 2020, 2021. He tells his followers on X that if Bitcoin is following the price patterns of the prior cycle, the crypto king's real bull market is just kicking off. The analyst parses Bitcoin's cycle into three main phases. Number one, recovery, the bull market to the previous all-time high, and the real bull market when Bitcoin prints new all-time highs. Quoting him here from X, Bitcoin gives me the same vibe as 4 years ago. 2020, 2021 was 3,000 to 9,000, which is the recovery phase. Then 9,000 to 19,000, which was the bull market to previous all-time high. And then 20,000 to 68,000, which was the real bull market. Then 2023, 2024, he shares 15,000 to 45,000 is recovery, 45 to 68,000 bull market to previous all-time high, and 68,000 to infinity, the real bull market. The analyst also believes that the on-chain data is showing a long-time deep-pocketed investors, which are selling Bitcoin at the price hovering around the prior all-time high of roughly 69,000. But traditional finance groups are buying up the supply. Quoting him again, old whales are selling Bitcoin to the new whales, not retail investors. This can be clearly observed on-chain, as pointed out here. The analyst previously said the level of Bitcoin investment from the institutional investors is unprecedented this cycle, totaling $86 billion in the last 6 months alone. Also, CryptoQuant CEO has shared, which I covered in previous episodes, that Bitcoin's going to see a supply shock in the next 6 months because there's only 2 million Bitcoin approximately left on the exchanges. And the way that the institutions are buying up the Bitcoin, there's not going to be much left. And when we run out of Bitcoin and when we have massive demand, what happens? Numbers go up. That's what's up. And we hit these parabolic rallies, which we're all looking forward to. So you already know. Love me some gluten, says Joe. Only doggy beer for the Nippinator. Do they actually sell doggy beer? Oh my God. 400, I know they sell doggy ice cream and stuff. 420 top in 2025. Send it, Crypto Dad. I'm all for that 420, if you know what I mean. I drink the tea that comes from Autumn. They have awesome green tea with orange. Sounds good to me. Tea has many benefits for your health. That's right. I love tea. He looks so relaxed. Oh man, he's sleeping with the paws up. Another bullish indicator, family. That means price discovery incoming. Let's go. I got like 77. What number did you get? What are you referring to the 77 there? I'm playing the long game with the Jasmine coin. It's a partnership with Panasonic and BlackRock. Investing in Panasonic lately might tell us something big is incoming. It's going to be from the current. Right on, Kitty. I wish you the best of success with it. Independent says, I've personally seen Google Trends go down for the Bitcoin word search volumes. I think lots of retails are still out of the market. Yeah, retail is mind-boggling. I mean, previous cycle, it was purely retail that drove us to 69,000. I think the retail likes it when we enter price discovery. I think retail will be lit at 100,000. I think more people than ever are going to be buying when we're at 100,000 per coin, because then they're going to be like, wow, this thing is really not going to zero. Michael Saylor was right. We're going to go to 1 million, right? 10x from 100 G's is 1 million, just like that. Yes, it's called pup cups. Interesting, Julie. So I guess you guys are feeding your dogs doggy beer. Interesting. Nipsey is right. I mean, look at that posture right there. That juxtaposition he is sitting in right now is like unlike anything I've ever seen. In fact, here's what Gary has to say about it.
Back again.
I'm just
Gary's back. Tell a friend.
Retail still hates crypto? Yeah, probably because of all the FUD. Thank the SEC for that one. Just read I'm not even going to repeat that, Wrench. It's mind-boggling.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Jasmine tea is delicious, Joseph. Cheers to that. Adam, thank you for supporting the stream. They're an American company. I have to write them to find out where they get their teas. Interesting. Currently, the demand is still relatively low. Pre-bull price rise only because I only sell except GBTC. Agree. Massive FOMO at 100,000. Send it.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Shout out Brian. Appreciate you subbing to the #1 Daily Bitcoin Pod. Anyone else who subs, you'll get an on-screen shout out by yours truly. So be sure to sub.
Guess who's back?
Damn, Gary with the Eminem mashups is insane. Let CZ free, just let him be. They try to set him down on, yeah. Oh, that's a doggy yoga position. Wow, look at that. Yogi Nipsey in the house.
I created some guidelines. Cause all of my overlords told me to stop crypto shops. They got bigger.
Whoa. Oh my God. People are giving their dogs beer. Poor organs. It's not real beer there, Serge. I think they're saying doggy beer. I don't understand it personally. I would just give the dog water for Christ's sake. But hey, to each their own. Maybe you're a fan of beer and you don't want to leave them out. Just make sure it's not Bud Light beer, for Christ's sake. We don't get down like that. You know what I mean?
You want help? Well, this is what I'll give you. A little middle finger mixed with the last tooth. That must have forgot who I am, what I'm up to.
Yeah.
Track is hilarious, by the way. Anyways, family, do you think Jake is scared of Mike? No, I don't think Jake is scared of Mike, nor do I think Mike is scared of Jake, and I think that's what's going to make it a great fight. Yes. I have to look up the band of doggy beer that I get. It has no alcohol, and they love it. That's all that matters. And for all we know, it could be healthy, so. Upward-facing bulldog. Look at that. That's the position of all positions right there. That's all I'm going to say. But anyways, fam, let's dive into our next story of the day and discuss what's happening right now in the exchanges, shall we? The headline reads, Bitcoin exchanges, Bitcoin balances have dropped almost 10 billion in 2024. Whoa. Yeah, that's right. Nearly 10 billion worth of biddies has left the crypto exchanges since the U.S. spot ETFs launched on January 11th. According to Glassnode, the exchanges are down over 136,000 BTC. Bitcoin supply dynamics continue to sway in the bulls' favor as exchanges see mass withdrawals this quarter. The U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs have been trading for less than 3 months, but in that time, roughly 9.5 billion worth of Bitcoin has been withdrawn from major trading platforms. And as of March 28th, the exchange info tracked by Glassnode held a combined 2.3 million BTC, the lowest balance since April of 2018. The trend shows no sign of slowing. Glassnode shows that on March 27th alone, withdrawals total more than 22,000 BTC, which is 1.5 billion, the third largest daily tally of this year. As you can see here, Bitcoin balance on the exchanges brought to you by Glassnode. Meanwhile, a contributor to on-chain analytics platform CryptoQuant analyzed market flows, flagging a giant transfer of stablecoin USD coin to Coinbase, the largest U.S. crypto exchange. This, he noted, was the largest such inbound transfer in history. Quoting him here, 1.4 billion USDC just moved into Coinbase. Is strong buying pressure incoming? Now, the ETF's long-term impact on the available Bitcoin supply, and hence the price, is an increasingly hot topic amongst observers. As reported, several sources now predict that a major squeeze in supply, where demand outpaces the Bitcoin available for sale, will make itself felt within the next 6 to 12 months. ETF buying alone already represents a much larger buying force than the new Bitcoin unlocked each day by miners. And after the upcoming block subsidy halving event in roughly 3 weeks, that ratio will increase even more as the Bitcoin supply expands by just 3.125 BTC per newly mined block. Quoting Charles Edwards of Capriole Investments, the biggest halving in Bitcoin history is just days away. For the first time, Bitcoin will become harder than gold, with half its supply growth rate, pent-up institutional demand via the ETFs, a programmatic supply squeeze from the halving, and Bitcoin taking the title as the world's hardest asset. There is a lot to look forward to in April. And again, April's in 2 more days, family. We got a Bitcoin halving looming right around the corner. Where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to take us by the time of that halving in roughly 3 weeks or less? Holla at your boy. Skinny B in the building. JV, Journalism Victor. I dig it. I drink lots of peppermint tea, says Adam. Right on. You missed the first 30 minutes. How dare you, K-Jam? We're not friends anymore, bro. Thank God you can catch the replay after. It's all good, broski. Shout out to the Zombie Fish. What up, Zombie Fish? What a cool username you got there. You guys are awesome. Just don't let your dog hang out with Diddy. Man, hell no. Yeah, my dog's not allowed to hang out at those Diddy parties. You already know what goes down at those Diddy parties, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's not happening. I respect the fact that my dog has a Virgin A HOLE, and we got to keep it that way. Remember what Cat Williams said? He tried to warn us. You got to tell him no. Diddy likes the party. The diddler loves the party. You just got to tell him no, especially if you respect that Virgin A HOLE, just saying. But anyways, family, I digress. This is a family show. You know what I mean?
squeeze more please, yeah, it's going to pump. They drop bud, but it's still not slowing it up. I can't wait till the Fed start showing us love.
Haha, can't wait till the Feds start showing us love. Shout out Little Bubble on the track. Kettle Tea House in BKLN, and he is opening a tea house. Nice. I dig it, I dig it, I dig it. I'm getting out right before the last block is mine, says SpongeBob. Word. What up, James? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to say 85,000 at the halving period. Send it. Yeah, man, I can't believe it. 17 more days to go. We've been looking forward to this day for so long. It's not even funny. Diddy likes chili dogs. You guys are lit. I love it. Keep the comments flowing, family. That's why he was talking about Diddy dirty money all the time, says Wrench. Very interesting, right? Very interesting. What is the website for Autumn? I don't find anything. Ask Moonstone. Little Bubble is the shiznit. I second that. One of my favorite artists here in the Bitcoin space. Shout out Robbie P and Little Bubble. The best of the best to do it.
Flag on the chart got me blowing a nut.
Think about it.
The human race has never had an effective money, a mathematically sound, thermodynamically sound money.
Tell him, Michael. Who do we call to people to save the fiat currency? Oh, who do we? That's actually a great question. I think we call them.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
This is definitely my favorite new mix. So thanks for the reminder there, K-Jam. But yeah, please do answer that question. What do we call people who save fiat money? You know what I mean? People who treat fiat as a store of value. What do we call them, folks?
People that use fiat currency.
What do we call them, folks? I know you guys know the answer to this one. Thank you, Independent. Nailed it.
As a store of value.
That's right, Zombie Fish. You already know.
We call them poor. We call them poor.
Biggie wasn't. He just always had to keep his eye on Diddy. Yeah, poor Biggie. Rest in peace. 103,000 high before the halving. You already know.
People that use.
You already know, guys. Anyways, fam, let's dive into our next story of the day. We discussed the supply shock coming. Now let's discuss the latest with Craig Wright. His assets just recently got frozen from the UK court. That's right. Check this out. A United Kingdom court sanctioned the freezing of 6 million euros, which is 7.6 million USD, in Craig Wright's assets to prevent him from evading court expenses tied to his assertion of being Satoshi Nakamoto, the Bitcoin network's creator. The decision was made after Wright transferred some of his assets outside the UK court after a court verdict debunking his claim to be Nakamoto. And according to the UK court doc, this prompted him to shift shares of his London firm RCJBR Holding to a Singaporean entity, March 18th, Judge James Mellor wrote in the document, quoting the judge here. Understandably, that gave rise to serious concerns on Copa's part that Dr. Wright was implementing measures to seek to evade the costs and consequences of his loss at trial. Now, the judge endorsed the worldwide freezing order. The Crypto Open Patent Alliance, which is COPA, requested to address COPA's total court expenses amounting to, good Lord, almost 8.5 million USD. COPA was founded in 2020 to encourage the adoption and advancement of crypto tech and to remove patents as a barrier to growth and innovation. Its 33 members include Coinbase, Block, Meta, MicroStrategy, Kraken, Paradigm, Uniswap, and WorldCoin. Wright, an Australian computer scientist, aka Fake Toshi, leveraged claims of being Satoshi to file copyright assertions concerning the Bitcoin network. For instance, he demanded 2 websites remove the Bitcoin white paper in January 2021. What balls this guy had, right? In April 2021, Copa filed a lawsuit against Wright, contesting his assertions of being Satoshi and thereby processing copyright to Bitcoin. Following testimonies from early Bitcoin developers like Marty Malim, and judge concluded March 14th of this year that the evidence overwhelmingly suggests Wright is not Nakamoto. And in the words of Nate Diaz,
you just shook up the world. How's that feel? Hey, I'm not surprised, mother.
I don't think anyone's surprised, right? In 2023, the Wright sued 13 Bitcoin core developers and a group of companies, including Blockstream, Coinbase, and Block, for copyright violations relating to the Bitcoin white paper, its file format and database rights to the Bitcoin blockchain. What a douche. He sued 13 Bitcoin core developers. Man, show this guy no mercy. Just saying. The Bitcoin Legal Defense Fund responded to the lawsuit, highlighting the trend of abusive lawsuits against prominent Bitcoin contributors, deterring development due to the associated time, stress, expenses, and legal risks. Wright filed the U.S. copyright registration for the Bitcoin white paper and the code within it in 2019. The Bitcoin white paper is now subject to an MIT open source license, allowing anyone to reuse and modify the code for any purpose. A court injunction would prevent Wright from further copyright claims on it. So there you have it. That's the latest with fake Toshi. So them freezing roughly whatever they said, $7.5 million US. He probably has access to a whole lot more money than that. So it's probably just a slap on the wrist. I think it's a disgrace that he was able to do all that and create all these unlawful lawsuits against Bitcoin core developers and all these companies and try to get the copyright on Bitcoin so no one can use the code. Just shenanigans as far as I'm concerned. Welcome everyone joining the stream. Sela says, make Bitcoin the new fiat. Fiat just means official standard, I think. I think fiat means... What does fiat mean? Besides being a vehicle manufacturer or a car. What does it mean? But no one sues the bankers. Who are you referring to? Jamie Dimon? Well, actually, the bankers get lawsuits all the time, but it's the same concept. It's always just a slap on the wrist. So for example, what's a $250 million fine that JP Morgan has to pay when they're generating $38 billion worth of profit every year? That just means instead of $38 billion profit that year, they make $37.5 billion profit. So it's just a joke. The system's a joke. Fiat 500 says Illuminata. I definitely have to look them up, especially for the green tea. Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter, family. Shout out Paul Williams from northwest of England. Appreciate you. Where's everyone tuning in from? Colorado in the building. Shout out Colorado. Let's go. Italian fiat, euro, right? Don't know if we should join about the poor at Easter, JV. Don't know if we should be joking about the poor. No one joking about the poor. No one is joking about the poor, family. Barack Monfils Evangelista, greatly appreciate the super with the Bitcoin orange. Respect, family, and happy Easter. Fiat means authoritative. Thank you. Jamie Dimon, you already know. Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan Chase. Criminal. Speaking of the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, here's a jammy jam.
Bitcoin, etc. You pointed out the only true use case for it is criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering,
tax avoidance. You already know, my favorite jammy jam. The Netherlands represent, says the Everlasting Bliss. Fiat money is a type of currency that is not backed by a precious metal, such as gold or silver. So there you go. Paper money not backed by anything. I like that definition. Fort Lauderdale, Florida in the building. Shout out Remy. What it do? Sam G, what are you having for dinner, JB? Well, I'm going to the grocery store right after the podcast and probably going to be making something for my little one here this evening. I don't know exactly what yet. We'll soon see. Why, what are you eating for dinner, Mr. Sammy G? Holla, let me know. Jesus back in a couple. Might be pissed, says Adam. Yeah, man. What a blasphemous day for all of America for the announcement we're all thinking about. I don't even want to announce it here on the show, but it's mind-boggling. I'm just making fun of the people who don't understand Bitcoin. Precisely, KJM, that's all we're doing. Bitcoin backed by energy. Money hasn't existed since 1971.
Criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance.
Anyways, fam, keep pumping the likes to pump the stream. I greatly appreciate all the support, but let's continue on with the show, shall we? We discussed the latest with fake Toshi paying those fines, $7.5 million, getting his assets frozen. But now let's discuss this $150,000 target. And then I'm going to be sharing with you 3 predictions, all of 10 million or higher. From Max Keiser, we have Michael Saylor, plus an additional bonus 10 million Bitcoin price prediction from Thomas Lee. So you already know. Then we'll dive into our live Q&A. But this headline here reads, here's how Bitcoin can reach 150,000 this year, according to the hedge fund manager. That's right. Let's break it down. We're talking about Morgan Creek Capital's Mark Yusko, by the way. When speaking to CNBC's Fast Money, Yusko highlighted Bitcoin's benefits over other cryptos, but also its merits when compared to gold. Quoting him here from the interview, Bitcoin is the king. It is the dominant token. It is a better form of gold. And quoting Max Keiser, gold is the poor man's Bitcoin. So in Yusko's opinion, the spot Bitcoin ETF in the States, which saw the light of the day in January 11th to be the official date of the launch, are the primary factors behind Bitcoin's yearly rise. Indeed, the financial products have seen massive demand from the investors, as the net inflows for the first 2.5 months of trading have been nothing short of impressive. However, the hedge fund manager believes there is still more room for growth for BTC, especially given the upcoming halving scheduled to take place in roughly 17 days. Quoting him here, the big move happens post-halving. Preach! It starts to become more parabolic towards the end of the year, and historically, about 9 months after the halving, so sometime towards Thanksgiving or Christmas, we can see the peak in price before the next bear market. So looking at the broader scale, he predicts Bitcoin could increase its price against the dollar by 10x over the next decade. This would mean that one Bitcoin could be worth somewhere around $700,000 per coin. Send it. Yusko is not the only prominent individual who has forecasted $150,000 price tag for Bitcoin this year. Fundstrat's Tom Lee was amongst those, indicating the asset could more than double its value from the current position in 2024 due to its appeal for millennials and Gen Z. And interestingly, Standard Chartered, the British multinational banking giant and the primary shareholder of Standard Chartered, is none other than the largest asset manager in the world, BlackRock. And they say Bitcoin's most vocal critics also shared a similar prediction for the asset. In a recent report, the bank's analysts increased their previous forecast by 50% and said Bitcoin could tap 150 G's in 2024 and $250,000 by the end of the year. Let me know if you agree. Can we see a $250,000 Bitcoin price action before the end of 2024? Holla. Independent Free Soul, what it do? Oh, coffee, espresso. Ooh, you guys are getting deep on me here. To place it into historical context, think the phases are overcoming the development, says stress-free. Espresso double, enjoying yourselves, I see. Rats to the moon. Welcome, Mike. What's up, my guy? You're doing great. Happy Good Friday. That's right, happy Good Friday. Hope you guys had a fantastic time, and happy Easter. Easter is the only holiday we're going to be celebrating on Sunday. Nothing else. It don't matter what the president of the U.S. has to say. We don't listen to that mofo. He is a treasonous traitor, as far as I'm concerned, and we will not be celebrating any other day, you know what I mean, besides Easter Sunday, right? For Christ's sake. Let's go. 250,000. Send it. Cheers, Abel Gonzalez. Dengue from mosquitoes in Puerto Rico. I sent you the video on X. Buy that repellent. Yeah, I didn't see that. But I've been hearing FUD of dengue, mosquitoes, and stuff from back before I even moved here. Like the mainstream media was pushing that narrative, and I second guessed even moving out here. But it could just be FUD, right? Who knows, really? Let's go. If the hodlers don't sell, then 250,000 easy. I love that attitude, JV. Cheers, Don. Respect. Crypto News Alerts. Pump the likes. Give me the thumbs up if you're enjoying today's stream. If you're not enjoying today's stream, still give me the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Espresso double with the caramel from 7-Eleven espresso machine makes it $2. How is the coffee from the 7-Eleven machine? I once got a coffee from like a gas station, and it was disgusting. And I just made an oath to myself, never ever buy coffee from a gas station ever again. Who knows the last time the machine was actually clean, right? Go JV, go Joseph, play Pump It Up. I don't have the Black Eyed Peas version. I have the Little Bubble version though.
Well, do your thing, let me do my thing. You know we about as long as a piece of string.
Probably K-Jam. You know the U.S. loves pushing their FUD on every destination in the world, minus their own.
Fast for you do your ass. Come on, lose your cash cause it's moving fast.
Tell them. Only 19 likes? You got to be kidding me, Grant. If that's true, I quit. No more streaming for JV. If there's only really 19 likes and we have 327 people live, I quit. Sorry. I'm out, guys. Peace. Oh man, trained platform coffee is the worst. Local and regional public health officials can overdo to get promotions and bigger budgets. It's good for the machine. They use the Swiss-made machine. There you go. I guess it all depends on the gas station and the machine, right? And the last time they cleaned it. I am Sicilian. I love my espresso double. Yeah, man. Every time I was with my mom, I bought her one of those $1,000 espresso machines, and she would make me that fresh espresso every day. And I was like, whoa, it's so good. I hope we embarrass the Elliott Wave analysts. Most of them expect 250,000 as the most realistic path. Right on. I see 133 likes. Yeah, I knew that. So what happens on YouTube, whenever you join the stream, typically the likes will stay the same. You got to refresh the stream. I knew there was more than 19. I really would have quit if it was only 19, just saying. That'd be pretty sad. That'd mean I'm doing a terrible job if no one likes the show. I see 137. Thank you. 323. We could do better, though. We should double that. We should have 274. At least. Come on, guys. Bro, I am Sicilian, too. My real surname is, what is that? Kefalino. Nice. So I am half Sicilian, half Nobledon. My mom's side of the family is from Sicily. My dad's side from Naples. So I am 100% Italiano, but I am an Italian American. 137 is a special number. Thank you, Steven. Explain the ETF 90-day trading delay. I know nothing about it. I'm not the ETF expert, to be honest with you. I don't know what that means, the trading delay. You break it down for me, please, if anyone knows, and I'll read it out loud. Paul Williams, 160. That's better. Thank you, Zombie Fish. Thank you, Paul Williams. Thank you, everyone, for supporting the stream. Greatly appreciate that. Long live the stream. Right? If I can get over 1,000 likes on these streams, maybe I would stream for 3, 4, 5 hours. Right? The more love I get, the more I'll be streaming. I'll leave it at that. Let's pamp the likes, people. Let's pamp it up.
Do your thing, let me do my thing. Black Rock. Pump it up.
Here's the little classic pump it up for you guys.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
You guys are awesome. Appreciate it. If you guys are just joining the stream, we're about to dive into our feature story of the day, discuss 3 $10 million Bitcoin price predictions. First, I'm going to sip on some more green tea. So let's go.
Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up.
Hey, pay attention on how I break this Bitcoin slang down.
Anyways, fam, now for our feature story of the day. I'm going to be sharing with you 3 $10 million Bitcoin price predictions, one from the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Keiser, one from the Giga Chat himself, Michael Saylor, and one from Fundstrat's Thomas Lee. Let's go. Let's start first and foremost with Max Keiser, who tweeted this just the other day. You can see the timestamp, 4:58 a.m., March 28th, already got 127,000 views. Here's what Max wrote. This neatly describes the speculative attack that Mike Saylor and Bukele are making against the US dollar and all fiat money using Bitcoin that moves $300 trillion of purchasing power into Bitcoin. That's a 150x move from here, from 70,000 an example to 10.5 million per BTC. So there is a loophole clearly Saylor and Bukele have discovered for being able to continue to purchase Bitcoin and borrow for virtually 0.6 to 0.8% interest rates, is virtually printing money out of thin air and just buying Bitcoin, which is a speculative attack against the central banking cartels. And the good news, other companies, including, you know what I mean, S&P 500 companies, as well as nation states, they can follow this blueprint and get in on the action and help us send this price to 10.5 million. Let's freaking go. Now for another prediction. Max also shared in an interview that the total global amount of financial instruments on planet Earth is roughly 400 trillion. So if Bitcoin would capture a percentage of that, we're talking 1 to 2 million per Bitcoin, just with a small percentage, family. And another prediction, Bitcoin price to reach 10 million in 25 years, as per Fundstrat's Thomas Lee. And then the Giga Chad, 10 million per Bitcoin. He actually shared this more recently at an event in Australia at a convention. So let's actually dive into this one here next. I'm going to just quote the Saylor. And when it's 6 million a coin, there's going to be a bunch of people really angry at themselves that they didn't buy it at $1 million per coin. Damn straight. Now let's another quote. Bitcoin is like Manhattan. Cyberspace is 21 million city blocks in a cyber Manhattan. And one day, 8 billion people want to live there because everybody in the world, all 8 billion people in the world want to be wealthy. Preach. And quoting him again. So if you think about it like that, we are going to double and we're going to double again and we're going to double again and double again. And the coin is going to continue to progress to $1 million per coin, 2 million per coin, 5 billion per coin, $10 million per Bitcoin. Preach. Let me know if you agree or disagree. And by what year can you realistically see a $10 million Bitcoin price? Holla at your boy. Now for analysts over at Fundstrat, Tom Lee. He's been very bullish on Bitcoin as well. Tom Lee's reasoning here, and full disclosure, this clip is from 2018, so this is a throwback. It's played out to a T thus far. Austin Arnold explained in the video. Shout out to what's these guys' names right here? Altcoin Daily. I think that's the largest crypto YouTube channel, by the way. But quoting them here, millennials are going to soon have 1 trillion of savings flow, Lee said in the clip. If millennials put just 10% of their savings flow, which is 100 million, into crypto, that's 2.5 trillion rise per year. So we think that you may end up seeing Bitcoin by the end of the cycle as high as $10 million per Bitcoin. Let me know if you agree or disagree with some of this bullishness. And now I just want to have a discussion with you here on a 10 million Bitcoin price action. Also, massive shout out to Samson Mao, CEO of Jan3. He's still projecting 100,000 Bitcoin price before the halving in the next 3 weeks, and also projecting $1 million per coin this year in 2024. Quick shout out to C-List. I greatly appreciate that. Super. JV, please update us on your special lady friend. That's top secret, family, but stick around. But yeah, man, back to the price action. Anything is possible in Bitcoin, and here's why. Bitcoin has no top because fiat has no bottom. And there is one thing I can guarantee you. I can't guarantee you what the price will be by what date, but I can guarantee you the purchasing power of the dollar is mathematically guaranteed to continue to decrease just as it has been doing each and every year. Whereas the purchasing power of Bitcoin is mathematically guaranteed to increase. So the dollar will decrease, Bitcoin will increase in purchasing power. That's all you need to know. So ultimately, in layman's terms, use Bitcoin as a savings. Do not save in dollars. People who save in dollars and treat fiat currency as a store of value, according to Michael Saylor, we call them poor, right? Because people with money know better. They put their money in assets that appreciate, things like real estate, things like precious metals, Bitcoin, etc. But Bitcoin clearly superior to everything else, as I mentioned earlier in the show. Andrew Tate has been buying Bitcoin every week without fail. Why is that? It's the only asset they can't confiscate from him. He knows from firsthand experience the evil of the world, that they can take anything they want from you just because you say something they don't agree with. Kanye West knows the same. What'd they do to Ye? They froze all of his accounts. They took all his deals because he started speaking out the truth, right? So we need to protect ourselves. Bitcoin, according to Cathie Wood, is a hedge against inflation. It's a hedge against deflation. It's an insurance policy. As we all know, it's incorruptible. It's perfect money. It's pristine collateral. It has everything working for it. It can do everything that gold does, but more. So why would investors continue to stick with gold? Yes, granted, gold just broke out, hit a new all-time high, $2,200 plus per ounce. Hallelujah. Congratulations, gold bugs. But Bitcoin's been up insane percentage. There hasn't been another asset in human history that has appreciated the way Bitcoin has been appreciating, right? I recall 2022, weren't we down to 15,000 per Bitcoin? Well, 15, 30, 45. We're already more than 4x. That's 400% increase in less than a couple of years. And Bitcoin's not slowing down anytime soon. I can see Bitcoin doing another 150x from here. I can see Bitcoin going to $10.5 million per coin. Can I guarantee it? No. I can't guarantee I'll have an episode tomorrow. I can't guarantee I'll wake up in the morning. We can't guarantee anything in life because there's a lot of uncertainty. But like I said, we can guarantee you Bitcoin will continue eating away everything else because it is the apex motherfrickin' predator and it's not to be messed with. That's why Bitcoin is un-F-wittable. Can you feel me? Nipsey knows it's true. You know it's true. That's why you're here right now. Bitcoin to the moon, where no man has ever gone before. Just saying, nobody can stop Bitcoin. If the government can stop it, they would have stopped it at least a decade ago. There's a reason Ross Albright is serving 2 life sentences for creating the first free open market for Bitcoin trading back when it was only 50 cents per coin, because the government recognizes it as a threat and they're trying to set an example. Meanwhile, Bankman-Fried scams investors out of $10 billion and only gets a 25-year sentence. Where's the justice system at? What's going on with that? So we all know Bitcoin decapitates the head from the central banks. Bitcoin is a direct threat to the central banking cartels. Bitcoin cannot be stopped. It's un-F-wittable. It's unconfiscatable. It's incorruptible. Biden or none of these mofo politicians can change that. And that's what makes it so great. It's perfect money, family. So start saving in perfect money. Stop saving in fiat, because at the end of the day, fiat in the bank is a melting ice cube. What good is a melting ice cube? Just saying. But anyways, let me know if you agree or disagree. When are we going to hit $10 million per coin? Holla. There you go. My rant is over. I appreciate it, family. Drop me some comments. Let me know if you agree, disagree. I'm open to all different alternative viewpoints, perspectives, opinions. That's what makes America great, right? Differences. We're all different. My fingerprints completely different than your fingerprints. And that's a beautiful thing. My opinion completely different than many of your opinions. It's a beautiful thing, right? Let me know. Some people can't be saved. This is true. My mom, Diane, said to hit the like, so I did it. Thank you, David, and shout out to your Aunt Diane. I also have an Aunt Diane, so respect to the Aunt Dianes out there. JV, there is no second best. Tell them. 700,000 to $1 million this cycle, 5 mil to 10 mil next bull cycle. Let's go, Jason Jones. Yes, uncensored version of the pod on Rumble exclusive today. You damn straight. Thanks for the reminder. It's been my experience that people named Tom are never wrong. Shout out to Tom. When people exaggerate, I tend to half in, half out. Some reality, 10 million per coin is exaggerated. To me, still amazing. For me, for all the hodlers. So you're saying you see, for you, 2.5 million. Okay. Respect. Thank you for sharing. Doing your magic hands, JV. Bitcoin will hit $10 million per coin. Fiat will go down the toilet as it continues to lose purchasing power. Bitcoin to the moon, where no man has gone before. Bitcoin cannot be stopped. Fiat will continue to drop. Bitcoin will continue to make massive moves and surprise the rest of the world. Fiat, the death of the dollar. Max already predicted it. It's not going to live much longer. It is what it is. CBDCs down the pipeline. Antidote to the CBDCs is the Bitcoin, the BTCs, stacking the biddies. What's better than stacking the biddies? Nothing. Biddies for the win. Altcoins for the lose. Biddies will continue to Tom Cruise in this mofo. Just saying. Anyways, I digress. To the stars. Thank you. You have my hairs go up on the Diddy. And yo, on the uncensored version of the pod on Rumble, we can talk about these topics. The Diddy topic, the freaking new holiday our stupid POTUS just named, which is blasphemous, right? And all these other agendas, which are satanic. We'll break them down and shed some light on the darkness, if you feel what I'm saying. JV is the Al Pacino of finance. Thank you. Shout out Al Pacino. History lesson. All fiat in history has failed. All of them. 100% with you on that. Biddies for the win. That's right. Keep stacking them biddies. Keep selling that fiat. Trading those fiats. Stacking them biddies. What's the second best? That's an excellent question, family.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Preach. Notice I don't sample Diddy? You're damn right I don't. What's the second best? There's no second best. There's a crypto asset called Bitcoin, right? Lots of things can happen, to be honest, to bring Bitcoin to 10 million. Maybe the euro will collapse and fail in 10 and a half years. Precisely. There's a whole world of possibilities. We have seen Bitcoin come from the depths of nothingness to $74,000 per coin. So anyone saying it can't do this don't understand Bitcoin. It can do anything it damn pleases. It's on its own vector, right? How many people said, oh, it'll never hit $1? We hit $1. Oh, it'll never hit $10. Sell it while you can. Well, we hit $10. Oh, well, it can never 10x to $100, so we might as well sell. We hit $100. Well, it'll never go to 1,000. Well, we hit 1,000. But it can't go to 10,000. Sell now. Well, we hit 10,000. In fact, we hit 20,000. That was December of 2017, the same year I got in. Well, it's not going to 50,000. Count your blessings and sell while you still can before it goes to zero, says Peter Schiff. Well, we just hit 69,000 and, well, it can't go to 100,000. Says who, mother frickers? Who says it? Show me who he is. It's going up forever, Laura. SPF gets 25 years. Yes, and Ross Albright got 2 lifetimes. I called Chewy to find out where our order was, and he got into a conversation about Bitcoin. Oh, boy. You talk about Chewy from Star Wars? Follow Crypto News Alerts on X, please. My X link in the chat. Please support us on X. I appreciate it. Altcoins have their place beneath the biddies. Exactly. Over 400 times fiat currencies have gone to zero. All fiat currencies go to zero. Just saying. Cero dinero. Cero dinero. That's why we got BTC. I've seen people say it won't hit 90,000. Yeah, people saying it won't hit 80,000. Like, serious? Like, what are you smoking? Some people just can't. They have no vision. They can't see the future. Some people just can't envision the future. They have no possible. So, for example, we hit 74. We can hit 75, not this year. What, because you didn't see it happen? You can't foresee it happening? Are you that blinded? But that's the world we live in. The blind leading the blind. Chewy.com, JB. Oh, Chewy.com. Peter Schiff will never be poor. Why? His son purchased Bitcoin. Shout out to his son, Spencer. Follow JV on X. Thank you, KJam. We greatly appreciate that, broski. Respect. Yes, and everyone who subscribes to this channel gets an on-screen shout-out when I'm live. So go ahead and subscribe, and I'll hook you up with a shout-out. I'll shout out anyone you wish. You got a family member you want me to shout out? I got you. Welcome everyone joining the stream. Pump the likes, pump the freaking stream.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay, what's the second best? There is no second best.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura. Take all your time.
5 years from now, all of our friends will be telling us how they wish to have listened to us. I mean, I already have all my friends saying that. So yeah, facts. Negativity is good. Don't follow the crowd. Amen. Never follow the herd. The herd are always being led to the slaughter because it's the blind leading the blind. You know what I mean? And that's not going to change. The volcano mining system could reward people with Bitcoin using electricity in El Salvador. That's what's up. His son bought Bitcoin. What did that say? Exactly. Yes, Spencer Schiff has been bullish on Bitcoin while Peter continues to FUD it. I think low-key, Peter is bullish on Bitcoin. What do you guys say? Any new info on 100,000 Fiesta for the YouTube watchers? Just make sure you're plugged into the Discord. All the details will be announced there. Discord.cryptonewsalerts.net. 3 a.m., one random morning, Bitcoin will pump to 80 G's, baby. Send it, Keith. You already know. People just don't know what Bitcoin is and how powerful it is. Facts. They don't understand money because they're ignorant to that subject because they don't learn about it. If you purchase Bitcoin, you are now water, my friend. Preach.
Shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup.
It becomes the cup. You put Bitcoin into the treasure. It becomes the treasure. Now Bitcoin can crash or flow. Be Bitcoin, my friend. Yes, just with this halving, it should be 140,000 minimum. Minimum. Tell them my green tea is ready. Yummy. Speaking of green tea, I'm done. Now I got to switch to water. Yeah, man. Schiff is Mr. 100. That'd be something. Maybe it's Tate. Tate said he's been buying every week without fail. Maybe Tate is Mr. 100. Now I want some What does that say? Sometime been a cold, wet month here in Utah, says Lisa. The masses are complete morons, and I am ashamed to be a boomer because every boomer I ask about Bitcoin, they look at me like I have two heads. Crazy world we live in, Roger Phil. The son just proves he is smarter than the father. Amen to that. Amen to that. They don't teach how to make money in school. They just want those student loans. Exactly. If they wanted to help the kids, they'd teach them how to do YouTube or something, and they wouldn't need school. They'd all be Mr. Beast. The things that always amazes me is that in the USA, you're still somehow forward in regards to embracing Bitcoin. In Italy and lots of the EU, Bitcoin is still compared to gambling. Wow. Wow. By the majority of the masses. Green tea with dragon fruit. Yummy. And melon. Sounds good. I'm on my third pot of green tea. Amen. Enjoy it. Drink it up. I heard two keywords in that line, pot and green tea. 420. Sailor Jr. is Mr. 100, or it's Jeff Bezos. Maybe it is Bezos. Bezos was seen with Sailor. You already know. You are ahead of your time, Roger, says Jennifer. I lost my keys in an Easter egg hunt. Oh, boy. It happens, family. It happens. But anyways, guys, we're going to continue with the uncensored version of the podcast exclusively on Rumble. It's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net so we can talk about anything we want without censorship. If that sounds good to you, head on over to Rumble. Rumble link always in the description. Or you can just go to rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net or simply open up the Rumble app and type in Crypto News Alerts, and we'll continue with the uncensored version of the pod. Look forward to seeing you there right now. Head on over to Rumble. I'll see you there shortly. Deuces to YouTube.